In what way did God reveal himself to you coming from an atheist background?
My mom, my dad, and my brother had no belief in God whatsoever. However, my great-grandmother was diagnosed with cancer that spread to every part of her body, and she looked at the doctor after he told her that she had 3 months to live and just said, "No, I don't. God's not done with me yet." And that's just a straight testimony to exactly how her faith was and just how strong her relationship and connection to God was, living in isolation for the majority of her life after her husband passed away. And she was just in so much closeness with God that he communicated so clearly to her in the way that she told me the exact day that God told her that she was going to pass, and on that day she passed. And then not only that, she said that after she was gone, that God told her that he would bless her and that she would be able to stay within her home and that she would be able to watch over and protect her family. And then the week after, when we returned to her house, there was a bird that sat above her door that wouldn't move. No matter how much we tried to scare it away, no matter how much we went in and out of the house, it still remained there for the following weeks to come when we went back to the house.
What's an example of the ability God gave you to rejoice through your suffering?
After my grandmother passed away, I went through so much suffering. My mother has autoimmune disease that came upon her from her childhood trauma and her abuse that she had to suffer through herself. And from that, I also suffered as my best friend, had 5 suicide attempts, and I blamed it all on myself. But at the end of the day, like from all of this suffering, God picked me up off the ground and said, "I choose you and you are mine." And from that, because my best friend was attempting to commit suicide, I found Ebenezer Baptist Church, talked to my pastor, and finally surrendered my life to God. And since then, he has been blessing me and showing me that through all his suffering, he loves me and he chose me. And I'm using my suffering to share the gospel with others and disciple.